Peace, y'all. Peace. Welcome back to Truth, Trust, and Trajectory with your girl, Shakim B. Today, I'm going to be introducing a mini series, just something I've been working on. This is for anyone that's ever felt like their past is a ghost that follows them everywhere. Maybe it shows up in the way you connect or react to certain situations, the way you struggle to trust, or the way you feel like you're never truly okay. Trauma isn't something that just happens to you, it's something that lives in you. It shapes how you see the world, how you connect with others, and even how you see yourself. But here's the one thing: you're not alone. And most importantly, you are not broken. In this series, we're going to be exploring what trauma truly is and how it affects us. And most importantly, we're going to be healing. This isn't about quick fixes or pretending the pain never existed. It's about understanding compassion and taking the first steps towards reclaiming your life. So, if this is something that you've been struggling with, keep watching. All right, guys, so let's start with the basics. What is trauma? Trauma isn't just about the big life altering events we often think about, like accidents, abuse, or loss. Trauma can also come from smaller, repeated experiences that leave us feeling unsafe, unseen, or powerless. It could be growing up in a home where your emotions were dismissed. It could be a relationship where you felt constantly criticized, or it could be a single moment that shattered your sense of safety. Trauma isn't just about the event itself, it's about how your nervous system and brain responded to it. And here's the kicker: the trauma doesn't just live in your mind, it lives in your body. And that's why you might feel your heart race when you're reminded of something painful, or why you freeze when you're confronted with a situation that feels similar in the worst way. So, now I want to talk about how trauma shows up. How does it show up in our lives? For some people, it's anxiety or a constant feeling of being on the edge, like something bad is about to happen. And for others, it's numbness, feeling disconnected from yourself and other people around you. Maybe you find yourself avoiding certain places, people, or even emotions because they feel too overwhelming. Or maybe you notice a pattern in your relationships, constantly seeking approval or pushing people away before they can get too close. These are all ways your brain and body are trying to protect you. But here's the problem: what kept you safe in the past might be holding you back now. So let's take a moment to talk about the science behind trauma. When we experience something overwhelming, our brain's survival mechanisms kick in. The amygdala, the part of your brain that processes fear, goes into overdrive, while the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for rational thinking, takes a back seat. This is why, even years later, a sound, a smell, a tone of a voice can trigger a flood of emotions. Your brain isn't just trying to torture you, it's trying to protect you. But the good news is, our brains are also capable of healing. Through understanding and intentional practices, we can rewire those neural pathways and create new, healthier responses. So, for anyone that's wondering how do I begin to heal? The first step is to be aware. So, you need to be in a state of awareness. Recognizing how trauma has shaped you is powerful because it means you are no longer running on autopilot. You're starting to take back your control and take back your power. From there, it's about finding the tools that work for you. Maybe it's therapy, a safe space to unpack your experiences and learn new coping strategies. Maybe it's mindfulness practices that help you stay grounded in the present moment. Or maybe it's creative outlets like writing, art, or movement that help you process your emotions you've been carrying around for years. Healing is not linear. It's not about getting over your trauma. It's about learning to carry it in a way that doesn't weigh you down. It's about finding moments of peace even in the midst of the storm. So now I want to get to the part where I'm coming in to help and offer a free mini series. So this is going to be a 5-part series. You guys can expect to see them every Wednesday for the next 5 weeks. In this mini series, I'm going to be breaking down what trauma is, the way that it affects you, how it shows up in the body, and I'm also going to be sharing with you guys tools that are going to help you not only process your trauma, but find new and healthy ways to navigate your life with the trauma so that way the trauma is not afflicting you in your personal life. I'm also going to be giving you guys tools to help you rewrite your story and build resistance in moving forward. At the end of the mini series, for anyone that has subscribed, I will be giving away a free gift. So make sure you guys subscribe and throw me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that way you never miss an episode. And if you guys are watching this, I'm going to assume it's because you are ready to heal. And that's incredibly brave. Healing isn't about forgetting the past or pretending that it didn't happen. It's about honoring your story, your pain, and your resilience. It's about giving yourself permission to take up space and to grow. This is just the beginning. In the next episode, we're going to dive deeper into what trauma is and how it affects you. We're going to talk about how to rebuild trust after trauma, and we're going to also be talking about practical tools to manage triggers. Until then, remember this: you are not defined by what happened to you. You are so much more than your pain, and your story is not over. It is just getting started. And if you don't want to miss this mini series, make sure to subscribe again and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first one to know when videos go live. If you're looking for more resources about your healing journey, head over to my website, truthtrustandtrajectory.com. On my website, you guys are going to find more tools, guides, and even more in depth content to help you take the next step. Until then, remember this: you are not defined by what happened to you. I always like to look at it from a perspective of it didn't happen to me, it happened for me. And you are so much more than your pain. Your story is not over, it is just getting started. Let me know in the comments what is one thing you're taking away from today's video. And don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you visit truthtrustandtrajectory.com for more resources. And I will see you guys next Wednesday for the next episode. Okay, bye.